Hello, it's a great pleasure to present at the ITQM Congress. My name is Maíra Rocha, and I'm a professor at University of Brasilia. I am currently doing my PhD at the same institution in development and international cooperation. And I will present the article, A Validated Model to Analyze the Factors that Explain Credit Card Debt, a case study of Brazilian Federal District, co-produced with professors Ari Mariano, Adriano Figueiredo, Ana Carla Bittencourt, Rogério Nogalha, also from the University of Brasilia. Introduction. Credit card represent a convenient way to pay for products and services consumers often use them inappropriately and recklessly, generating high invoices and often pay only the minimal acceptable amount of each the cards they won. As a result, the debt balance is excessively repaid at high interest rates. Many students seek to understand the relationships between card use behavior and personal indebtedness from different perspectives. 69.7% of Brazilian households reported being in debt in 2021, with credit card since 2010, being the most prominent household indebtedness offices like 81.8%. So, therefore, considering this scenario, it is essential to know what are the Brazilian citizens' main factors of credit card debt. There are many factors that work together to increase or decrease individuals' indebtedness. Being able to identify them is useful for the financial education of families. Thus, the research aims to present the most relevant factors in the individual's indebtedness. The methodology, the research was explanatory with a quantitative approach utilizing structural equations via variance. The place of study was the city of Brasília, the capital of Brazil. The object of the study was the credit card debt related to users of to specific credit line, not restricting the sample student to some device providers. The present study investigated the antecedent factors of credit card indebtedness. For this purpose, a structured questionnaire was used as a data collection instrument based on the structural model proposed in this study. The scale was validated at 0.850. Since the model has 7 independent variables regarding credit cards debit, the minimal sample size required was 103 respondents. In total, 146 responses were obtained, 140 of which were used. Our development. Behavioral finance merge concepts from economics, finance, and cognitive psychology to building a more detailed model of human behavior in financial markets. Such knowledge would lead to understanding to consumption attitudes of society members and subsequently their indebtedness. Although many factors may influence credit card debt, the scientific literature offers some contributions that help to understand this problem. From this literature review, healthy financial attitudes and behaviors are expected to reduce the likelihood of debt within the basis for forming hypothesis 1 and hypothesis 2. Another critical factor concerns risk perceptions. Several authors point to a relationships of the influence of a risk perception on credit card, forming the hypothesis 3. Also, indiscriminate use behavior of poor credit card management increases the likelihood that the individual will incur credit card debt, forming the hypothesis 4. These hypotheses will be tested in this study and present in the results. We can accept values above 0.4 as long as it does not harm the next steps. Item if A3 was debugged from the model for not reaching the desired minimum. Internal reliability is the second test, where our construct must have reliability coefficient values greater than 0.7. And as can be seen from the table, all the results were satisfactory. The second valid criterion is the discriminant analysis, performed via the Fornalacker criterion, like a table, where the square root of each construct should be higher than the correlations between the other variations below and to the left of each base value in bold. Thus, we assume the model to be valid and reliable. In this phase, the extrutor model is valued, aiming at knowing the power of explanation of the independent variables. If A, financial attitude, financial behavior, if B, responsible credit card use, RC, and risk perception, RP, in a credit card debit. Thus, we can observe the figure and that the dependent variable credit card debt is explained by 41.4% by the construct. As can be seen in the table, only the hypothesis 3 relations were supported by the model. Thus, through the results found in the studies, credit card users can be better directed than actions adopting responsible behavior in this use, which may be related to the lack of understanding of when the use of the card is beneficial to the consumer and when not. Furthermore, the results alert us about the possibility of using the financial behavior variable as a predecessor of the responsibility of credit card use, because people with a financial education tend to present a positive behavior toward user finance promoting responsibility. For those interested, here are the references used in these articles. Thank you so much for watching this presentation. Follow my contacts for those who want to contact me. Thank you and bye-bye.